All right, Bucs fans. So Bucs lost again. By the way, I'm Josh Queipo, Pewter Report. Lost to the Falcons again. Lots of defensive struggles. For many weeks now, head coach Todd Bowles has said that a big part of the struggles on defense has been communication. Well, what does that mean? Well, I'm going to show you an example here. This particular play is from the first quarter of the Bucs loss yesterday to the Falcons. This is actually the Falcons' first touchdown on the day. It comes on 4th and 3. The Bucs got to stop on 3rd and 3 when the Falcons tried to run a screenplay from an identical look to what you're seeing on the screen here, with 3 receivers bunched to the right, Darnell Mooney isolated to the left. So Atlanta comes out and shows this look again, and the Bucs decide to go with man coverage, which is something a lot of people have been calling for them to do. This is going to be a cover one robber look, and you'll kind of see what that means. First, let's set up how does Atlanta play it. So again, initially they bunch 3 receivers to the right. They've got Darnell Mooney here ISO'd to the left, but you're going to see Drake London come in motion. So it's going to go from a 3-by-1 where the Bucs are playing 4-over-3 and then 2-over-1. And Atlanta's going to motion it to a 2-by-2. Okay. So generally, if you're going to get to a 2-by-2, if the offense is going to get to a 2-by-2, the best thing for the defense to do is have 3-over-2 and 3-over-2, right? That's not quite how this plays out. And this is where I think some of those communication issues are hurting the Bucs. So here's how the Bucs end up playing it. Okay. So when London goes in motion, Christian Izien follows him. That's where this dotted line comes in. Okay, so he's going to follow him across the formation, which is fine for a cover one look. That should leave Kayvon Merriweather, Zion McCollum, and Jordan Whitehead off to the right, which would give you the 3-over-2, Kyle Pitts and this receiver right here. And it would still give you Antoine Winfield, Tyrick Funderburk, and Christian Izien at a 3-over-2 against Drake London and Darnell Mooney. But where I think the communication issues happen is not only does Izien follow London across, but Jordan Whitehead follows him across as well. So what you've created now is 4-over-2. So you've got Funderburk, Winfield, Whitehead, and Izien all over Mooney and London. And legitimately, those are their 2 biggest threats. Yeah, I get it. But still, what you're doing is you're giving the Falcons an advantage off to the right here, because now you've got Kyle Pitts and this receiver right here, I didn't catch his name, under Kayvon Merriweather and Zion McCollum. And effectively what you've done is the Falcons have taken the Bucs' best corner and matched him up against their least threatening receiving threat. They've been able to get Kayvon Merriweather, probably the Bucs' worst pass defender, isolated one-on-one against Kyle Pitts. And that's an advantage for the Falcons. And so the way that the Falcons run this, Pitts runs a corner out. Underneath him, this outside receiver runs just a little short in. Mooney's going to run a short little in. And London, coming off that motion to the left, he's going to run a corner out. So let's see it play out. So here we go. And Drake London comes in motion. Now, there you go. You see, let me stop it, back it up real quick. So as he comes in motion, you see Izien follow him. And the Bucs are trying to communicate. But again, right here at the snap, 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders over 2 receivers, 2 defenders over 2 receivers. All right. And I will say the Bucs pick up the motion fairly well, because London actually pushes to the outside, which would normally mean that that's Funderburk's assignment. But they actually picked this up pretty well. Izien and Funderburk pass things off well. Funderburk follows the corner route. You've got that doubled up with Winfield. You feel pretty good about cutting that down. Izien catches London underneath and does a really good job of getting underneath him. Really took that away. But we'll back it up, and in a cover one robber, that strong safety, Jordan Whitehead, he's trying to rob down on the middle of the field, which he does. But again, that's double team. One of the better tight ends in the NFL left against a dime safety one-on-one, and he just rocks Merriweather. So good play design by the Falcons, a little bit of communication issues by the Bucs. You would have liked to have seen, personally, I would have liked to have seen Whitehead stay on this side of the field. He could have robbed down on this route and potentially created more confusion for Cousins and made this a little bit of a harder look. Ultimately, yeah, Pitts throws Merriweather to the ground, and Merriweather even gets the flag on it, but it still highlights some of those communication issues.